My grandfather was able to go to the temple with me at the open house. He was just thrilled to be in the temple. He just felt the Spirit really strongly.
I just thought it was so pretty in there, and it was so special because you could feel the Spirit.
The part I remember most was the cookies. And we went to the steak center, and there were a whole bunch of snickerdoodles there.
And it was really cool being able to take people through the temple who weren't part of our faith.
One time we brought our niece and nephew. She felt the Spirit strong enough that she wanted to come back to church.
One of my neighbors was like, well, what is that building? It must be a hotel. Just told him, I don't think it's a hotel. I heard on the news there was an open house. We went through the temple on that day, and they told me that, well, look into the mirror and you will see yourself in eternity. It had an impression on me that stayed. And by the time we got out of the temple, I was like floating.
Awesome being able to perform for the prophet. I remember the prophet just walked in the room and I just started bawling because you could just feel the Spirit.
It was just so surreal. Like, you see them on general conference and then you actually are in the room with them, and the Spirit you feel just from like being in His presence is just so immense.
And I remember them talking about how the Jumbotron didn't work and how they all said a prayer.
We all knelt in prayer, and not even 10 minutes later, the Jumbotron started working again. It was a technological failure, and he heard our prayer and it ended up working.
One of the technicians attributed the solution to luck. But all those youth knew better.
I felt so blessed that I was able to have this experience, and I'll never forget it.
You did a good job. Oh, good. Very well done. Well, good, sweetheart.
Well, I was nervous I was going to get the mortar on my hands.
I was feeling a little nervous because I was going to walk up in front of a whole bunch of people, but I was also happy because I could like shake hands with President Monson.
When President Monson looked over and pointed to Sydney to come up to help out with the cornerstone, I was in unbelief.
And then when we went to the dedication, it was just happiness. And our whole family was there. Everybody was gathered for a joyous occasion.
I remember at the end when they were dedicating the temple, we had to wave the handkerchiefs, and I thought that was really cool.
But when he passed away 9 months later, we still had his handkerchief and his Bible.
When it was dedicated, it felt different in there. Kind of like more like, oh, okay, it's not just a building now. This is a place where we can do God's work.
Just to be a part of this whole process, it was amazing.
And I know that we'll remember this day forever.